Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dose of Truth Tarot. So having a little trouble pulling out my tarot cards from this deck. So let's see if we can get it out of the box. I really wanted to use the Luna Lapin Tarot, which is like moon rabbit. Yeah, and birds here with me. So let's see what comes about for this week. I'm really kind of excited to see what changes are in store for us. We've got, Mercury's in retrograde is going to come up soon. We've got a full moon coming up, in a couple of weeks. Not right away, but all these transitions are going on. So, yeah, it doesn't want to come out of the box here. All right, so let's look and see for this basically first week of August. And also, I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely feeling a little bit of those changes as we slowly get into the fall season as well. I mean, it's still quite a while away. I mean, we're really, I'd say, a little less than midway to the fall, but you definitely can start to feel the temperature. It's still hot here, but um, things are changing. The light is changing, that kind of thing. So enjoy your last bits of summer, and let's see what this week's got in store for us. So I've spread out the cards using my left hand. Bird decided to leave. We've got the King of Wands. So I don't know if you could see how cute these cards are. I do like cute things, maybe for such a tall, big person that I am, kind of, giant, I guess, and large, like length and width. Um, and depth too, a large person. So this King of Wands indicates to us, well, we've still got some heat of summer coming in. We can sit back on our laurels a little bit, meaning, hey, there's still time for the summer to come in. There's still heat coming in, and we definitely can enjoy the summer. Uh, Also, one of my favorite things by John Cleese is a video on creativity. If you want to go look at that up, John Cleese, he's from the Monty Python gang, and he has a video on creativity. And it's all about how there's a necessity to get really bored. And when we get bored, creativity rises. If you're very active, you're doing a lot of things, you're not going to be very creative. But when you allow yourself to really, have nothing to do, somehow that creativity rises. So I kind of look at this King of Wands and what I introduced here, somehow the summer, talking about the summer coming to an end. It's a good idea to be getting really bored, I mean, it's not boring to do this, but sit by the lake if you can, or, go for a walk in nature. Allow yourself to really even just relax. It doesn't have to be bored. I'm talking about bored in a very positive sense here. And allow that King of Wands to rise. So that is our masculine creativity. Something might be rising to the surface. The next card is about the moon. Oh man, okay. Well, that's not exactly a card that dictates to us that we're going to have this creativity and it's going to rise to the surface eloquently. No, we might need to sleep for that to rise to the surface. Going to sleep does it. So when you sleep at night, ideas come to the surface. The other thing is the unconscious mind can rise to the surface. So there's quite a bit of fire in the unconscious coming to the surface. It might not be creativity, but you might figure something out about yourself. And the last card for this week is the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles, this beautiful card lets us know we've got this creativity supposedly rising to the surface. Then the unconscious mind, those things that are not seen during the daylight, start to come about. Then they manifest in the daytime, meaning the Two of Pentacles tells us, okay, we're going to find a way to negotiate this into the material world. This makes me think of mind manifests matter. Now, these aren't necessarily mind cards. The moon is a major arcana. The king is a fire card, but it could be telling us that we will manifest those creative ideas or some of these unconscious ideas. So nice moon week. It's right in the middle. It's telling us, look at what is not so obvious in the world, I would say. Things that are hidden, things that are in the feminine, things that are in the unconscious, right? Things that are found in the darkness. And those things need to come to the surface. It's not a negative card in this case because the other two cards don't indicate anything difficult. Meaning, oh, I'm gonna have a nightmare that's going to reveal something that comes true that is not good. That's not what's happening. Let's say you do have a nightmare. That nightmare would be an indicator that something is trying to work its way out. So it would be a positive kind of thing. I'm, not so crazy about positive and negative, but for all intents and purposes to communicate, it would be more positive. Though, even though it still arises as a Two of Pentacles and manifesting, doesn't mean it isn't a difficult journey to get there. Yeah, and I did mention at the beginning, I always like to see what is coming up intuitively from me at the beginning when I just talk before I even lay out the cards. And it meets sometimes, it matches. So I did mention, the change of the seasons, and I did mention that the full moon would be coming, but later. It's still in 3 weeks, but you can already feel that energy is having an influence on us. All right, so enjoy that for this week, and we'll see how it pans out for next week. Have a good one. Bye.